Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about having an Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Moon in a natal chart. Now, I'm going to elaborate and expound on that. What I'm talking about is having that Sun Moon combination in a natal chart, having an Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Moon. Now, first off, the basic character, which is the Sun. And in this case, the Sun being an Aquarius can be unorthodox, non-conforming, altruistic, selfless, considerate, unobtrusive, and ingenious. Now, um, on the unconscious level, conscious side is the Moon, the conscious side is the Sun in astrology. On the unconscious side, Aquarius, Moon and Aquarius can be the same, can be progressive, futuristic, ingenious, unorthodox, detached, and selfless. Now, the person, as far as how this combination may integrate, the person may bring that Aquarius altruism to something Aquarius related, which can include innovation, astrology, astronomy, computers, aviation, meteorology, and electronics. Now, this could you know, the sun in astrology is connected with our basic wants, and the Aquarius sun wants to attain goals and aspirations. The moon is about our emotional needs, and the Aquarius moon needs the same. They need friends, groups, clubs, organizations, the unusual, and now the true self, which is the sun, and in this case, the sun being an Aquarius, can be innovative, unorthodox, unconventional, and eccentric. Now, the inner self, being the same, the moon is the inner personality, and being an Aquarius can be altruistic, aloof, forward-moving, progressive, and the sun in astrology is associated with our drive and motivation, and a person may be driven and motivated, which is the sun, to do things that benefit many, which is Aquarius. Now, and the person may do so through the internet, through friends. It could be through ingenuity. Um, it could be doing something environmental, as some examples, and that's Aquarius. Now, there may be an intensified focus when that focuses the sun on one's emotional needs, which is the moon, if this is a conjunct aspect. Now, a conjunction in astrology, a conjunct aspect is 0 degrees as far as the exact aspect goes. I use a 10 degree orb if at least one personal planet is involved. In this case, of course, you have two personal planets that are involved with the sun and the moon. Now, let's say, for example, if the Aquarius sun is at 8 degrees and the Aquarius moon is at 12 degrees, that would form a conjunction aspect. And again, you have a lot of Aquarius. It's a double dose of Aquarius energy. The actions, which are the sun, being the sun being an Aquarius, can be selfless, altruistic, and help many. Now, the reactions, with the moon being an Aquarius, it's like the sun can be unpredictable, spontaneous. The moon is also, I'm sure most of you know that their moon is connected with the emotions, and having an Aquarius moon, the emotions can be unpredictable, to say the least. They can be erratic, sporadic. Reactions may be very, again, unpredictable, sometimes shocking, and the person may have some kind of unusual, emotions having the Aquarius moon. The thing is, the sun in astrology is connected with the biological father. And having an Aquarius sun, the person's biological father may actually be an Aquarius sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those characteristics. Now, the moon is connected with the mother in astrology. Now, having an Aquarius moon, the person's mother may actually be an Aquarius sun, moon, or ascendant, or embody those traits. Now, the thing is, The thing, it could also be about the perception of these people. And having an Aquarius sun, the person may perceive the biological father as somebody that's ingenious, unorthodox, considerate, unobtrusive, altruistic, and selfless, but at the same time may perceive the biological father as somebody that's overly bizarre, detached, aloof, rebellious, overly non-conforming, and unpredictable. And the person may perceive the mother, somebody, the same might perceive the mother as somebody that's innovative, considerate, selfless, altruistic, humanitarian even. But at the same time, you may perceive the mother as somebody that's overly, bizarre, unusual, unpredictable, aloof, detached, rebellious. Um, and the thing is, another thing, again, this is it's a double dose of Aquarius energy. You have, the conscious, which is the sun, and the moon being the unconscious, being, one and the same. But the thing is, it's really, it can strongly, of course, intensify, the Aquarius characteristics, and what the person wants and what they need, are one and the same. And of course, you got to look for modifying influences and contraindicators in the chart. Aquarius sun, and moon can be very, group oriented, wanting friendships and being part of clubs and organizations, being that universal friend. But the thing about this is, if you have, much different ascendant, as one example, let's say if you have, your ascendant in the zodiac sign Cancer or Pisces, Cancer, rising outwardly can be very introverted and it will be a lot shyer than the typical Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon combination. The Pisces rising, outwardly, may express a nature that's very reclusive and wanting isolation, and can be actually much more timid than the typical Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon combination. So you got to factor everything into the chart when you're looking at these, that when you're looking at when you look at the whole chart, you got to analyze everything, factor everything in the equation, so to speak. And as I said in my earlier videos, just make sure you're not isolating any one placement or aspect or what have you, and making an analysis on it, because we're the sum of all the components in our chart, not just one. The thing is about this combination, that this is a combination that really is a strong, I would say, capacity for innovation and being ingenious, non-conforming, going to the beat of one's own drum, so to speak. And the thing is, when you have, the sun is about our drive, again, our drive and motivation, and this person may be strongly driven toward doing things, connected with altruism and, selflessness. In the moon, the is about our emotional needs, and the person may have that emotional need to do, those same things. And this could be, having Aquarius moon, those emotional needs can even include, electronic items or computers, as some examples. And this person may really, express, a lot of, selflessness toward their friends, because the sun is about our expression, our basic fundamental character. And with Aquarius sun, that could be one that's very altruistic and selfless. The Aquarius moon, again, can have that emotional need for friends, more so than most others on average, I would say. But anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard, saying stay well.